All right, great. So, do you know how many transgender Americans have been mass shooters over the last 10 years?
Too many.
It's 5. Okay, now 5 is a lot, right? I'm gonna give you some credit. Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. So as you see, Charlie Kirk, who is a right-wing extremist, if you will, was shot today and unalived by someone who was in the crowd who obviously disagreed with his ideals. Okay, but what was telling to me is the last thing or the last words that he said. You know, as I showed in this video, in this clip, I don't know how long it'll stay up. Maybe it may be too graphic. But the last thing he was about to do was blame Jake. The guy said, how many mass shootings has it been? And the last words out of this man's mouth was, are we including gang violence? And when you talk about gang violence, you're talking about Israelites, all right? Mainly you Negroes, which you gang banging Negroes, the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, gonna put you to death too, all right? So this isn't an upliftment or, you know, me agreeing with gang violence because it's wicked. And the Most High is gonna put y'all to death for that. All right. But this is Esau. All right. And you see the Most High is moving on Esau. All right. The last thing this man was about to do was go into how mass shootings in America, which we know the face of mass shootings in America, but he was about to put it all on Jake, and the Most High took him out. Yeah? All right. Psalm 64:6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. They search out iniquities. Esau will sit there and speak poetically about the iniquities of the Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, Native, Seminole Indian. I mean, will speak poetically. He won't take any accountability for what he does currently and what he's done in the past, which will lead to a future judgment, because we know Esau runs from judgment. He's a reprobate. He doesn't understand cause and effect. He doesn't understand having to be judged for the wickedness that you do. So they search out the iniquity of the Israelites, man. All right. Although all kind of things have been written in the legislation and they set all these traps. Okay. Going back up to verse 4, Psalm 64:4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. All right. They lay all these snares, these traps for Jake, and then blame Jake for falling into the trap. All right. Now, you Israelites, you 2/3 of the nation of Israel, will be held accountable for the things that you do as well. All right. But it was just, the Most High be poetic with his judgment, man. The last words that came out of this man's mouth was, are we talking about gang violence? Basically, what about niggas? Let's talk about, Judah, you so-called Negro, which you niggas is wicked. All right. But, hey, like it's saying Revelation 12, man, the accuser of our brother is cast down, of our brethren is cast down, man. And this is what you're going to see. All right. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Okay. So they lay these snares privily for the Israelites and then want to get on these panels and on these TV shows and in these debates and blame Jake for the state that they in, where you have, many things that have been written in the legislation against the Israelites. All right, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. All right, and this is speaking about a whole nation, but this, being an isolated situation at this point, man. The Most High shall shoot at them with the arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded, man. All right. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is getting sick of Esau's hypocrisy. Because it was right on time. If you've seen the video, like I said, I don't know how long this video going to stay up. They might take it down in post-production. I might have to edit it where you don't actually see him getting shot. All right. But the video is out there. Last words out this man's mouth. Are we talking about gang violence? Bow. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is sick of that, man. Lord is passing judgment on you Edomites, man. Barring this guy being Israelite foreigner, but I doubt it, man. He's Edomite, you ask me. Revelation 12:10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. This same energy that this man had before the Most High took his spirit off the planet is how the nation of Edom moves. All right, they blame Israel for everything. They create the condition and then blame the Israelites, man. All right, it's like if we in a room and it's let's say you got a coat on, and I slowly turn the temperature up. All right. Yeah, you got hot and you had to take your coat off, unknowingly. I mean, the room got hot for you, so you took your coat off. But who created the environment? Who manipulated the environment, rather? And this is what Esau does. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua sees this. But this man is so proud, he think he's getting away with every damn thing, man. All right. What else that? Habakkuk 2:15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. This is what he does to the Israelites. All right, if you give your neighbor drink, let's say your neighbor gets violent when he's drunk, right? As we talk about gang violence, he gets violent when he's drunk. Well, why would you supply him with the liquor? So if he gets violent when he's drunk and you supply him with the liquor and let's say he murders someone, who's really the culprit? He committed the act, but who's really the culprit? This is the underhandedness of Esau. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Nakedness also being, sin as well. Description of sin, being naked. So Esau will put you in these positions and then, make you look as though you just a wicked ass person. And 2/3 of the nation of Israel, you are wicked, but you are the product of Esau. As the scriptures say, Salakia. I'm just gonna get it. Can't think of it. Ecclesiasticus 10:2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Niggas is a product of you. Gang violence, drug dealing, pimping, all these things that Jake, especially the Negro, has been made the face of. Okay, he learned it from you. I mean, the first gangbangers was them, as, you know, Mr. Kirk was speaking on gangbanging. The first gangbangers was them westerns. Them, if you look at them old westerns, robbing stagecoaches and shit, wearing bandanas, that's Jake got that from you. Them outlaws. Yeah, Jake got that from you. But at the same time, you'll blame Jake and say, oh, they're just the evil people. Are we taking into account gangbanging? Bow. I had another scripture I was going to get. Damn, I lost it. It was Habakkuk 2 and 15. Salakia. Psalms 94 and 4. How long shall they utter and speak hard things? And all the workers of iniquity boast themselves. All right, Esau being the top worker of iniquity, he's the man of sin. All right. How long will they boast themselves, man? Yahweh Shemel Shah getting tired of it. He getting tired of it. Because that's a boastful, prideful thing to do. Look at how he was talking before, you know, the inevitable happened. Are we taking into account gangbanging? Boasting himself as if he's of some pure people. That he's of some peaceful people. Some non-violent type people. Right? And once again, man, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai is getting tired of that shit, man. All right. Proverbs 24 and 28, be not a witness against thy neighbor without cause, and deceive not with thy lips. See, they like to talk about everything that Israel does. All right, but the deceitfulness within it is leaving out everything that you do that contributes to it, the conditions that you've created. All right, but I ain't gonna hold you. Hope that video was edifying. Shalom.